This here is issue number 5, the last in the series of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover. As with the other Power Rangers comics, this was released late because of the coronavirus pandemic. But here it is at last. Picking up from the end of the 4th issue, the Turtles are now piloting the Megazord against Giant Bebop and Rocksteady. I like how Michelangelo was narrating the battle to begin with, like he was breaking the 4th wall in the original animated series. After easily beating down Rocksteady and Bebop, the Turtles turned their attention over to the Technodrome. They summoned the Power Sword, but also called it the Megazord. I like that because the TV show was inconsistent at times, and the weapons and even Megazord names were called different things in different episodes. Shredder is now in command of the Dragonzord and is able to stop the Megazord getting close to the Technodrome. With Shredder in command of the Dragonzord, it's able to seriously drain power from the Megazord. Also, the Megazord controls weren't designed for Turtles' fingers, so they have difficulty controlling it. With the Megazord in a vulnerable state, Zordon calls on the Rangers to provide backup. Before the Rangers can get there, Alpha remotely reactivates the Megazord controls so the Turtles can pilot the Megazord again. It's now 3 versus 1 as Rocksteady and Bebop are now back in action with the Dragonzord. But this is where the Rangers come in. They're piloting a giant Metalhead. Billy altered the miniaturizing ray and managed to turn Metalhead into an instant emergency Zord. It's an effective weapon as it takes down the Dragonzord before it also takes down Rocksteady. The Megazord is still low on power, so Metalhead transfers power over to the Megazord so it can fire the Crown Cannon and defeat the Dragonzord. Shredder is disappointed by the Dragonzord's defeat and has Rita teleport him out of there, leaving Baxter Stockman to target the remaining Zords from the Technodrome. The Megazord is still low on power, so Zordon tells the Turtles and the Rangers the Megazord possesses innate adaptive capabilities. So the Megazord comes apart in ways we've never seen before on the TV show, and we see it combined with Metalhead to form yet another all-new comic book exclusive Zord, the Turtle Megazord. It's only a brief appearance, but the sole purpose was to re-energize the Megazord, so that the combined Power Ranger Turtle power can allow the Power Sword to cut through the Technodrome. Back at the command center, the Rangers and the Turtles know the fight isn't over. As Shredder hinted, he will be the only one who could use the power coins. At this point, the 3 techno experts, Billy, Donatello and Alpha, theorize that they may have a solution to the problem. We then cut to the moon as that's where Shredder was teleported to, Rita's palace. They're working on enhancing the beam to cover the entire planet so that only those who Shredder chooses can utilize the power coins. Then the Rangers and the Turtles appear at the Moon Palace, and the Rangers have their powers back. So whatever technobabble Billy, Donatello and Alpha came up with, worked. With both sets of heroes on the moon now, they engage in battle against Rita and Shredder. Power isn't everything. As Rita is about to use her wand to attack the Turtles, Michelangelo uses his nunchucks to land a hit on Rita. Casey and the Rangers take on Goldar, Squat, Babu and Shredder. Naturally, it's Shredder who's proving to be the stronger opponent, as he easily sends Zack flying. Zack knows he can't defeat Shredder in hand-to-hand combat, but it's okay because it was just a distraction, to allow Tommy to join in and remove the morpher from Shredder. With Shredder reverting to his normal self, Tommy is able to land a punch on him. He then picks up his own morpher and morphs back to being the Green Ranger. A field then opens up around Shredder, and it's Rita's doing. This was probably Rita's plan all along. She wanted Shredder to take her to Dimension X so she could ally herself with Shredder's allies. All the bad guys then teleport out. Unfortunately, the bad guys get away, but for Jason, a victory is a victory. Now we see the Rangers and Turtles part ways. Tommy apologizes to Master Splinter for putting the Turtles in danger. Leonardo and Donatello will put right the wrongs that Tommy did by returning the battery Tommy borrowed and destroying Shredder's machine. Jason and Leonardo have learned martial arts from one another. Zack's taken a liking to Michelangelo's odd pizza toppings. Donatello tells Billy he will keep Metalhead the way it is, as they'll never know when a giant robot will come in handy. Kimberly and April exchange their thanks, and Tommy parts way with Tyler, who's going to stay and make up for all the damage that he caused fighting as a foot soldier. Casey will be looking after him. Sadly, we don't see Trini having a one-to-one moment with a turtle. I would have thought she'd talk to Raphael as they fought each other before, but that's also going to Tommy. Raphael and Tommy have some unfinished business as they want to see who's number one. We do get to see Trini say something at least, as she asks whether they should stop them from fighting. But Donatello says to leave them be. Tommy morphs, and the others look on as Tommy spars with Raphael. That's the end of this series. Honestly, I would have preferred the ending if Trini had a scene with someone other than to ask if they should stop Raphael from sparring with Tommy. It seems a bit unfair how Tommy spoke to 3, whereas everyone else spoke to 1 other person. On the whole, the finale was fairly action-packed, so it's my kind of ending, and I really enjoyed it. The bad guys got away, and it sounds like Rita will be joining forces with Shredder's allies. Unfortunately, we won't get to see that unless Boom Studios and IDW Publishing decide to do another limited series. It might be left to our own imaginations. The series as a whole was great. It's a fun little series with slightly lower stakes than that of the Necessary Evil story arc of Power Rangers. The Turtles brightened up the series a lot with their antics, so I think this team-up was a great idea and overall better executed than the Power Rangers in Space crossover, which definitely does not seem canon to Boom Studios' universe.